5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we took a little hiatus from the podcast. Disappeared for a little bit. But we're back. Check it. I'm the dude. I'm coming back with a whole new attitude. I'm Shayne Neubert. I'm the motherfucking man. Yo, catch me. I like to ram a train on your motherfucking mommy. Don't call me Billy, don't call me Tommy. I'm Shayne, the beast. I like to feast. I'm like Cleo Mack. I attack. I will sack your fucking quarterback unless you're playing the Oakland Raiders, 'cause then we suck. We suck really bad. And this is Shot 30 Podcast, and I am Shayne Neubert, and I am back. The wife will be back. We're just, we're settling in. We've got some new equipment, trying to figure it out, and we've had a couple little mishaps on the way. And that's okay. You know that sometimes in life you struggle with some things. You try to get yourself straight, but sometimes it doesn't work that way. And Shot 30 Podcast is sponsored by Mrs. Newbie's Cakes and Cookies. But Mrs. Newbie's right now is under construction as well. She was so busy. She was so busy for such a long time, and it sucked. It sucked. I didn't get to see her anymore. And every once in a while, I would cry because I missed her. But when Mrs. Newbie's is back up and rocking again, you can visit Mrs. Newbie's Cakes and Cookies on Facebook and on Instagram, and you can get some beautiful treats. And Shot 30 sponsored by Conspiracy Kimonos. Get your custom-made gi. You can visit them Facebook, Instagram, the same. And beat the shit out of your friends. You know, the ones that used to bully you. Man, I used to get bullied. I remember one time in particular when I got bullied real bad. And it fucking sucks. Being bullied sucks. And I remember I was on the football bus. We were going, I was a freshman, and I got to dress for varsity. And so I didn't have a lot of money then. And I used to go to the gas station or Hardee's when we used to have a Hardee's in Kewanee. And that's not there anymore. So I don't get to have that meat all the time, I have to pick and choose my meat selections now, because Hardee's used to put a toothpick in the middle, and I thought that made me fancy, and it had like a little plastic on the end, so I put it in my mouth, and it looked like I was smoking a little wood cigarette, and I thought that made me look fancy. But anyways, back to me being bullied by a jerk. So I used to go up to the gas station and get some donuts. Mini muffins. You remember mini muffins? Blueberry, chocolate, whatever. They were so sweet and they were so soft. And I used to get mini muffins. And so I knew that this senior, he was a big badass dude. And I knew that he was going to take my mini muffins. So I bought 3 bags. Because I was just going to get on the bus. I hadn't eaten lunch. I hadn't done nothing. And I had just enough money for 3 bags of mini muffins. So I get on the bus and I say, "Hey, Mike, here's your I got you some mini muffins." And he looked at it. He's like, "Oh, okay, cool. Give me the other bags." And I was like, "Mike, man, I haven't even eaten lunch, and I'm about to play a football game." He's like, "You're not gonna play. You're not gonna play. Give me the mini muffins." So he proceeded to choke me out on the bus. Choked me out. I blacked out. I was dead. And when I woke up, I had 3 empty bags of mini muffins. And that's not okay. Bullying is a tough thing in today's world, and it sucks. It really sucks. I know I might have bullied like a little bit, but that's just like normal kid behavior. But I remember when I was like in high school, I didn't like to bully. Like when I was growing up, I would try to stop people from bullying. And I seen some really nasty bullying sessions when I was in high school. Some really disgusting ones. Some really disgusting ones. And most of it always had to do with somebody putting their penis on somebody else. That penis shouldn't be on somebody else if they don't want it there. That's, in today's world, that's called like rape and like sexual harassment. And people shouldn't do that. It should be willing or unwilling. Like, you either want it or you don't. But if you don't want it, you shouldn't have a penis on you. And that's silly. And I know some guys who don't even clean their penises. Like, they go a long time without taking a shower, and that's kind of yucky. Don't you think that's yucky? Ah, the dog's barking. And it's the deaf one. I have a deaf blue heeler in there, and she's not smart. Well, she can't hear. But anyways, so over the past, it's been about almost a month. It's almost been a month since I posted a podcast. My buddy's in LA right now. He's in LA and he's doing stand-up over there. And he calls me about it. And I think he's calling me to tell me, I think he's calling me to rub it in. He's just trying to be like the mini muffin guy. And rub it in. That he's doing cool stuff. But, on the contraire, I'm doing cool shit too. Like touching my wife's butt cheeks. That's fun for me. I'd say it's more fun than doing stand-up. But I've been actually working on a lot of new material, and I want to do some controversial material. I think that is going to be fun. Because people have a problem with me talking about sucking a dick when I do stand-up. Or like my wife using a strap-on. Or they even have a problem with me, like, if I do stand-up and I say, I eat my wife's toenail clippings, like, people instantly judge me. Just because I crunch on a couple of toenail clippings. That's not gross. They're sharp. Sometimes I like to use them to clean my teeth. See? There's nothing in my teeth right now. And that's because I saved toenail clippings. And I also do want to throw out this. I've got a buddy. His name's Tremaine Jordan. He's coming out of Kiwani. And this guy is, class act barber. And he's got a business called Buttery Blends. And, man, that name couldn't be any more perfect because this dude is the fade king master of the world. Visit Buttery Blends and my guy Tremaine Jordan. And let him know that I sent you there. Because maybe he might give you a small discount. But anyways, what's going on? What's going on, when do you buy your Christmas presents? When do you, what do you, when are you one of those people who buy your Christmas presents the week before Christmas? Because that's sloppy and irresponsible. Or are you one of those people who do a Christmas club? Have you ever heard of Christmas club? That's where they take extra money out of your banking account, the bank does, and then they save. And then in November or something, they give you this huge check to go buy all your Christmas presents, so you're not scrounging for nickels when Christmas comes. Yeah, and that's a really smart thing, but it's October, and I'm already done with all of my Christmas shopping. Me and Timmery, our kids, our families, our friends, we already took care of them. So I hope I don't make new friends or lose any friends in that period of time. And I try to be a good friend, but man, sometimes I really suck. Or sometimes I let things bug me. A little more than I think that they should, and that makes me sad too. But yeah, and I figured out I can kind of do Buttery Blends because I hooked my guy Jeff up with a haircut, and he looks hot. Yeah, and that's the same guy who was acting like a billy goat. Man. And you probably think that that's alcoholic. But it's not, because I'm partaking in something called Sober October. Me and Timmery are literally rocking Sober October. Like 6 days in, 7 days in, and we haven't drank. And we've been working out. And you should see under this sweatshirt, I'm kind of starting to chisel up a little bit. I'm kind of starting to look like Brad Pitt and Troy. And when I think about that movie, I think about when he's in that tent to start the show, and he's having intercourse with a few, I say young ladies, but they're of age, a few young madames. And that's French, if you don't know what madame is. And not Medea's house. Not that shit. I've never watched that. But we are watching American Horror Story 1984. And I think that show makes me giggle a little bit more than I should. Because it's all about murder. And I think maybe we like murder in today's society a little bit too much. We like Ted Bundy because Zac Efron's hot body is pretending to be him. No one really likes John Wayne Gacy. That guy's disgusting. But we like Norman Bates, don't we? We like Walter White. We like El Camino, the Breaking Bad movie about Jesse Pinkman. Oh, that comes out this weekend. And boy, oh boy, that makes me semi-erect just thinking about it. My toes get jittery, and so does my crotch. And do you ever get like nervous, like thinking, or like excited enough that you sometimes lose like fluid out of your boy or girl areas? Sometimes I leak milk, and I don't think I produce milk out of my titties. And sometimes I make Timmery laugh really hard, and she'll spray milk out of her titties. Like a wacky wiggler. Do you remember those sprinklers? Yeah, they were fun. They went all over the place. Well, sometimes I'll like tickle Timmery, or I tell a really funny joke that she thinks is pretty good, and her titties just spray milk all over the place. And so we started this new fun game where I like to open my mouth and try to catch the milk, and she said that I need to stop doing that because it's not healthy. I don't know. But yeah, Sober October's going pretty good. So it's going pretty good. And I didn't know I had it in me. But I think I'm ready to quit soon. But I'm going to stay strong for a little bit longer because people are counting on me. And so yesterday, the Bears game, it was a shit show. And it fucking blew. It blew a lot of wieners. A lot of them. Like a whole lineup of them. Have you ever seen those pornographies where there's just like 40 people standing in a line waiting to receive oral? Yeah. And it's kind of like that. It's kind of a lot like that. I don't know what I was talking about. The Bears blowing dick. Yeah. Yeah, and that it wasn't good, but it was a fun game. They came back, but I did a halftime show from London. Can you believe they paid me to do a halftime show from London? Yeah, it was pretty neat, to say the least. But I will be doing some stand-up all over the place coming up here. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I am so sorry. Oh my god. Just please do not leave. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. No. No. Please stay here. Huh? What the fuck is this?
have a decorative cup that sits on the top. Holy mother of fucking God. Do you see the fucking spider in there? Oh my God! That's alive. He was just climbing. He's eating a whole... Holy mother of fuck. It looks like he's been collecting bugs and putting them in there. Oh! What in the fuck? What in the fuck? What in the fuck?
And so back to talking about the penises and the blowjobs that the bears were given. Oh, my heart is racing. That thing is literally this big. And it's got two like really sharp dagger things. Wow. And this is Shot 30 Podcast. And Shot 30 Podcast survives. I've got to end this podcast right now. I'm super sorry. I know that I usually I pissed myself. Oh! Do you see him? Can you see him? Do you see him? That is insane. What in God's name is this thing? And that's witchcraft. That's witchcraft. But I will be doing stand-up all over the place soon. I need to dispose of this guy. This is Shot 30 Podcast. Please subscribe. Please share. And please, let your friends know that this is what we got going on. We've got a lineup of guests that'll be coming soon. And I think the dogs are scared too because they're barking and they know that I'm afraid right now. And I'm not. And normally I'm pretty brave. But that spider is not allowing me to be brave. This is Shot 30 Podcast. Please subscribe, share. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Stay real. Stay true, pony boy.